Hey everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. Right, so for this video, it's going to be a simple haul video. I've picked up 2 releases from Arrow Video and 2 releases from 88 Films. So it's going to be a very short video. And I have to admit, I'm kind of happy it is because this pod at the moment is incredibly hot. And I want to get out of here as quickly as I can. But I just want to give you a quick heads up, just in case you do hear a bit of a humming in the background. I do have a fan on. And I'm hoping my microphone doesn't pick it up, but if it does, again, a huge apologies for it, but I have to admit I need it on because I wouldn't be able to do this video if I didn't. So let's get through this and hopefully as quickly as possible. So the first movie I picked up is New Year's Evil. So this movie is coming from a recommendation from my good friend John over at Mondo, Chelloveck Movies. I will leave a link in the description below. Go check his channel out. And I have to admit, we watched this and we had a fun time with it. It is a good movie. It's about this killer. He kills on New Year's Eve. So you have to understand this, because there's so many different time zones. There is multiple New Year's Eve countdowns, and he kills one person on each countdown. And I have to admit, it's a fun movie. Now you have to understand, when you do get into this, this is not what you call, it's not like who's doing it kind of movie. You see the killer right from the start. You know exactly what he looks like and what he's all about. But I have to admit, there is a very nice little twist to the movie as the movie goes on. Something that took me by surprise. And yeah, I thought it was very enjoyable. Actually, my fiancée Ellen had a great time with it. So a huge thanks again for John over at Mondo for recommending this. I have to admit, he's been spot on with a lot of these slasher. The slasher collection from 88 Films. Every single one of them that I picked up on his recommendations have been great, and this is another great one. So a huge thanks for that, John. And as you can see as well, I managed to get the slipcover with it, and I think these slipcovers are actually they're very limited on a lot of these sets, so it's always nice to get them. So yeah, that's my first pickup, New Year's Evil. Right, so up next we have HideGoShriek. HideGoShriek. Where did they come up with these names? I'm not kidding. This movie was very run of the mill slasher movie. It's about these, I think it's 3 couples, so six people. They're celebrating. I think they graduated, and for some strange reason they go into this locked up furniture store to party and have a few drinks. And there just happens to be a serial killer in this furniture store, picking them off one by one. It's a very run-of-the-mill movie. The acting is absolutely shocking in this movie. So brace ourselves for that. And not only that, but the transfer in this movie, I don't know what it is, but the movie is so unbelievably dark. And it's weird. You kind of look at it and you know, you think you kind of get the impression that this furniture store is absolutely massive, but it is so dark that chances are they're actually filming in the same room. They just move around furniture every now and again, and yeah, there you go. You probably have the set of HideGoShriek. They tried to keep it down as low as the budget's quite as low as they could, and when you do sort of see the setting of this movie, you do get that impression that it is just simply in one room. And yeah, like I said, they just move around the furniture. Yeah, it's a very forgettable slasher movie. There is nothing to it. It is a who's doing it kind of slasher movie, but when the reveal happens, I actually started laughing, if I'm being completely honest. So yeah, it was a bit of a shame on this one, but yeah, HideGoShriek. Yeah, I don't know, it's up to you. I'll leave it up to you to decide whether or not you do want to pick it up. Right, so on to my Arrow Video pickups. So I got 2 pickups from Zavvi. Zavvi were doing a warehouse sale, and I did pick these 2 up. And the first one I picked up was Carrie. Now, and it's on a Steelbook edition. Now, the weird thing about this movie is I really probably should have looked into the Steelbook before picking it up. I should have maybe looked at unboxings of it, because I have to tell you, it sucks. The Steelbook is terrible. Not a fan of it at all. It is so unbelievably simple. And some of the, I don't know, the artwork just doesn't look right to me. You know, gold Steelbook, and you know, you have Carrie on it, and yeah, there's just absolutely nothing to it. Even the back of the Steelbook, it's just nothing there. It's just a real run-of-the-mill Steelbook. And I have to admit, a lot of Zavvi Arrow Video Steelbooks are a bit like that. Some of them can be a bit kind of, just seemed a little rushed, if I'm being completely honest. And this Steelbook is no better. As for the movie itself, look, I don't really have to talk about it. It's an absolute classic. Brian De Palma did such a wonderful job on the movie. The only thing I will say is we did watch it again the other night, and I honestly hope it's one of them movies that doesn't get a 4K transfer. It's a dirty looking movie, it has to be said. The movie is very soft looking. It's almost like you're looking at it through a dream. It has this kind of it's almost a lot of haloing going on. I don't know what the technical word to say for it, but there's just a lot of haziness on the picture. And it's one of those things that I don't think it can be removed. It's all down to source material, and I can't imagine the 4K transfer being able to remove any of that. It just looks just doesn't look right in my eyes. So I'm kind of hoping that Arrow Video kind of leave this alone now. They brought out, because they have brought out another set of this, which I actually do have here, which is the limited set as well. And I hope they don't do what they've been doing with some of the releases, you know, bringing out the new 4K scan of this and then just throwing it into the same packaging. So I'm kind of hoping they do leave it alone. But I do have another nice edition of this, and if you are interested in picking up Carrie, I think this is the one you probably should pick up, and it's this one here. Look at the artwork on this. This looks absolutely remarkable. And this is from a company called Midnight Classics. They're an Italian company. And I'm almost sure that this is still available from Amazon Italy. And if you are interested, do check it out. I have done a video on this set already. But it's kind of done in a digipack form as well. You get a booklet in there as well. And you've also got 3 discs. I think it's two bonus discs, and you get the movie itself on Blu-ray. But yeah, I will leave the link in the description below, because I actually have done a video on this one, and if you do want to have a proper look at it, do check it out. I think it's a real nice release. So yeah, as for the Steelbook itself, like I said, I'm not a fan of it, and like I said, I probably should have done my homework before picking it up, because it's such a poor looking Steelbook. Right, so that is one of my Arrow Video pickups, and the last one I picked up is this one here, and I've never seen this movie. Is 12 Monkeys. Now I know about this movie. I don't know too much about the story of it, has to be said. I know a lot of the cast of the movie, and it's just one of them movies that, you know, I don't know what it is. It never really appealed to me. And then when Arrow Video announced this, all of a sudden I was kind of going, yeah, okay, maybe I will look into this movie. And then I seen the Steelbook edition, and it was going for crazy money when they first brought it out. So I held off, and thank God I held off, because they brought this out on the warehouse sale, and I got it for around, I think it was around £11-12. And I have to admit, when you do look at this, £12 it's quite remarkable. It really is a beautiful set. So I am going to take you actually around this one to give you a proper look at it, because I actually think it deserves it. So yeah, let's do it right now. Right, so here we go, 12 Monkeys. So I have removed the J card off first, so I'll quickly just show you that. So I'll bring it in close and let's just have a look at some of the features there. So just like all Arrow releases, there's quite a substantial amount of features there, has to be said. And there's a close look at some of the technical aspects of it as well. And as you can see there, it's Region B locked as well, so in case anyone's wondering out there. So yeah, that is the J card, and then let's go right onto the set itself. So in case anyone's wondering, this is actually a lovely hard box, and I really do think it gives this Steelbook a real premium feel now. I do love when you get these kind of hardened box with Steelbooks. You don't see them too often, but I have to tell you, when it does happen, it's really, really nice. So that's the artwork of the movie itself. Again, have not seen the movie, do not know the significance of the artwork on this. But for me, it looks pretty cool. You can sort of see, it looks like, yeah, I presume it's monkeys in the background. And they look incredibly vicious, that has to be said as well. So yeah, digging on the artwork, and then take us around to the spine of it. And it's not quite as wide as the limited edition sets that you normally get from Arrow, but it's close to it. Very, very close. So it kind of matches up quite nicely with them limited sets, that has to be said. And then that is the back of the artwork. Again, very simple, but I do really like it. I think it's, yeah, I think it's really nice. So that is the hard box for it. Nothing on the top or the bottom. No, nothing there. So, right, let's have a look and see what's inside this. So we have the Steelbook there. You also get a poster, so I will probably show the poster in the end. So here we go with the Steelbook. And look at this. I love the gloss kind of on the display on the suit there. It looks pretty cool. You don't see that too often. And again, I hope that comes across in the camera, and something's telling me it actually does. So the artwork on the Steelbook is almost exactly the same as the main box. It just has a completely different colour scheme. Yeah, it's quite nice. And then the top there, you have the future is history. So yeah, that is the cover of the Steelbook, and then take us around to the spine of it. And again, I don't know, can you get the Steelbook by itself without the hard box? Something's telling me you can't. And then that's the back of it. And again, I'm hoping that's all coming across in the camera, because each one of these kind of windows are kind of, or screens are kind of, they're kind of done in high gloss. I hope that comes across in the camera. So I think the Steelbook is very, very nice, and it's incredibly unique looking, it has to be said. Right, so I'll open it up in full so you can see the whole thing. And yeah, I'm a big fan of it. I really am. Right, so that is the Steelbook itself. So, right, let's see what's inside here. So you've got a booklet, which I'll show in a second. So let's remove the disc first so we can have a close look at it. So that is the disc. No second disc on this. It's just a Blu-ray. It's a Blu-ray only disc, and all the features are on it as well. So no bonus disc. So move that disc to a side, and then that is the inside artwork. So that is, yeah, it's a very nice Steelbook. I have absolutely no complaints on my end. So right, let's put that disc back in, close this over, and we'll take the booklet in. Then you have one here. It's just a postcard of an upcoming title, and it's A Tale of Two Sisters. Never heard of it. Looks quite violent. So move that to a side, and then onto the booklet itself. So it's the same artwork as the Steelbook, and at least the back of the booklet is something a little different. So yeah, I'm going to run through it. Again, just waiting for the right time to sit down and watch this movie. I've heard mixed things about it. Heard some great things. I've heard not so many great things. So it's going to be interesting. I know it's going to be a very interesting watch. It's going to be one of them movies that you really have to sit down and pay attention to. So that is it, folks. That is everything that you get in this set. So the last thing I have to show off is the poster, and I'll see if I can actually get it in frame. I'll actually move everything out of the way again and see if I can actually get it in frame in front of the camera here. I don't think it's the biggest poster, but as you can see, look, it's the same artwork as the main box, as the Steelbook, sorry, that is, as the same colour. And then I see it's designed in the back, and in the back you have this one here. So at the bottom they're coming, and then you've got just 12 monkeys, I think it is. Yep, there we go. And again, I hope he's kind of getting a good idea of that poster. So that is everything that you get inside this set, and like I said, for £12, you know, you get your poster, you get your Steelbook, you get your booklet there with it as well, and you get this incredible hard box that houses it all. I really do think it's an absolute wonderful deal, and I'm so happy that I picked it up. Right, folks, so there you have it. That is my 12 monkeys, and that is everything that I've got for this week. So as per usual, if you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you could leave a comment down below, and please do share your thoughts on some of the movies that I picked up here. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.